Hello and welcome to my shop. This is Jim Dedman, Sawlogs Plastic Hubs. Hope you enjoyed today's video. We'll be doing something interesting, so hang around, let's have fun. Okay guys, come along in the shop. We got a simple project. This mop driving my butt crazy. My madam has a lot of back and hip trouble, so I have to do a lot of the mopping. We like these particular type mops, these speed type. This is an oak cedar here, by the way. Oh, I'm sorry, I hit a light. This is an oak cedar. And one of the things I haven't liked about this mop from the day it come into the house is this locking mechanism don't always lock, and you need to spin it. And so the first thing I done, the first night I used it, I taped it. And I said, this has got to be a better way. So what we've done is we've just taken a piece of derlin and knocked out a quick collar. It's not the prettiest collar in the world, but it's a quick one. So I want you to come along for the ride as we make a collar for the mop. This video will probably be called Machinist Fixing the Mop. So I hope you enjoy and all the fair warning. All the keyboard warriors out there, the ones that live under the bridges here, dudes, you're going to see stuff you don't like. So you got your troll keyboard warrior warning to stay in your mama's basement. Have a good one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make me a piece of 2-inch stock out of this. And in case you're not familiar with what I'm working with here, this is some of that material that a few videos back I squared it up, put it between centers and squared it. I'm going for about a 2-inch diameter here, and in case you're wondering what insert I'm using on derlin, is I'm using this aluminum insert that Tom Knott down at Hilltop Machine give me. A couple of them, he had bought some, and I'm sure that if you watch my channel, you watch Mr. Tom down at Hilltop. He's a real good friend of mine who lives close by, and we tend to do some things together. You'll see us sometimes go to the scrap metal supermarkets and stuff, meat for lunch. This tool, you know, he pigged it up for me one day, and then I had on my channel when he sold his little Atlas shaper. So the video's still there, shaper sold, and so I'm making me some, what I'm doing is just turn this down to approximately 2 inches. I don't have a 2-inch piece of derlin. I mean, I guess I could have took a square piece, put a hole in it, and done that, but I didn't feel like going out there and digging up a piece, and then I put a hole, bore it and face it, and then had to face it off the ground. So, you know, I'm going to get it close to 2 inches, so it doesn't have to be exact, just get me a 2-inch chunk here. And if you'll notice, this aluminum insert's doing really good. It's not, normally derlin's very stringy. So this is aluminum insert, and I'm not sure what kind it is to come off V-base, so we will just see. Tom, like I say, was sort of generous and gifted me a couple. He had bought some at a good deal. So I'm going to go ahead and file the corners and check that's close enough. And then we're going to get out here and get the, basically this is a fairly simple job. We're just going to turn it, bore it to where it will fit. Then we're going to put it in the vertical bandsaw and split it. And well, probably what we'll do is put it in the mill today and drill the pockets and stuff for the screws because we're going to clamp it together. We could probably bore it a little undersized, we'll just clamp it, because all we're going to do is make it like a clamp fixture. I'm going to drill this about 1 inch deep, roughly. Just enough to give us a... I can make this thinner, but I'm going to make it about 1 inch, so I know I'm good. And let me check this right quick. I'll just stick calipers in it. I don't think my scale would fit in there, but I know calipers will. And just get an idea. Okay, good. All right, now I'll get a boring bar in here and we'll kind of bore it out. Let me get set up. We found us a boring bar. So we know we're about 750, and I really want about 800. So, I mean, if I had a drill close, I would have just drilled this, because all this is going to do is clamp on a piece of tubing. And I'm not going to even get fancy and try to spike bore these or nothing, because all this is going to do is just fit on a piece of tubing. And I know I want it to be a little bit, I want some press to it, but so I want it to be around 800. So I want it to be about 30 thousandths to give me some clamp room. So with the cut, so I'm thinking I'm going to cut some out. I might just go for the exact bore. Then come think of the clamp's going to draw it together some. So I might want to go about 830 and be about 10 under, which probably be better. So I'm right now at about 775. So that's about 40 thousandths. That'll get me close to what I want. Well, that's 20. Should be close. Like I say, I'm not trying to hit a super exact number. I want it close, but it doesn't have to be perfect, because all this is going to be is man, it's only 20 thousandths. Well, sometimes with these lathes like this, they'll fool you. To say all I'm doing is trying to bore in here and get a, yeah, that's close, 20, 28, something like that. That'll work without a clamp. Okay, we'll just get set up, cut this fool off. Okay, I'm just going to knock this out. With derlin, you can just fly on this derlin or acetal or whatever you want to call it. And this is going to fly down through there and knock it right off. Right, well, we've got a little spacer now we can work with. All right, the keyboard warriors, get ready. I'm just going to leave this end mill in. This is derlin, and this should be fairly soft, and I don't think it's going to cause me a problem. Because I'm just wanting to go down here and, well, I'm going to get it in high gear. And I'm going to run down through here, and the plan is just to flatten out a spot. And I just think it's better to use just to do this with the end. Let me cut this off and check it. I'm going in just to make a good flat for this. And this is just more or less an eyeball operation. And I'll just kind of, I'm going to try to eyeball it. Let me cut this thing off, because I need to see the end, and I don't want to get my finger in there and cause the safety Nazis more headaches. Okay, so theoretically I should be good. I went 1/4 of an inch, and I think that's going to be plenty. I don't really know what would be the center line. I may have to go back and look at this. Let me bring you back. For some bandsaw action, like I say, this is quick and dirty stuff. This isn't king of precision stuff at all. All we're doing is just making us a quick and dirty little unit here. We just flip it out. I'll mark this thing out on the. I've already threaded it just at the bench. There we go. I never could get this to lock the way I wanted it to. So sometimes it does and sometimes it didn't. And I wanted to push on it. So this is my completed mop block. It's not the prettiest work. And this is hey, I'm doing this right quick to get something done so we could use it. And so that's what we've got. So that's today's project. I hope you enjoyed the video. So let's put a disclaimer out of the way. This video is my idea how to do things. It's not the only way. So I hope you enjoyed it today. The other thing, comments are always welcome. Please take the time, if you feel so inclined, to make a comment on my videos. Also, I appreciate all my subscribers, the new ones and the new ones. And finally, the other disclaimer. This is a copyrighted production of James Dedman, Saw Logs Plastic Hubs, for your enjoyment on YouTube. Thank you, have a great day, and we will see you in the next video.